Welcome back, students. In this session we'll have a revision, quick recapitulation of the two chapters that we have completed, that is the agriculture in India and the industries in India. First we'll be dealing with the agriculture. So we know that the crops that is grown in India have been divided into two parts, two types of crops, that is food crops and cash crops. So in food crops we know the various types of food crops that is grown. Food crops include rice, wheat, etc. So these are the food crops that is grown by the farmers mostly, and these food crops are mostly grown for consumption, for the basic consumption needs, and after consumption, and also like some amount of food crops are being traded on. They are used for trade also. So cash crops are essentially grown for the purpose of trading. So cash crops would only grow for the purpose of selling. The farmers grow cash crops for the purpose of selling them, and the crops which include the various cash crops include cotton, jute, tea, coffee, etc. So these are the cash crops that are grown in India, and we have come across the various the crops being cultivated in various forms. Like few crops were cultivated in fields, few crops were cultivated in plantations, and few in orchards. So we have come across these, and we have also come across the various types of cash crops and how what all temperatures or what all necessary climatic conditions are there for the growth of the various cash crops and food crops, sugar cane, jute, tea, coconut, etc. Then we have come across the development of farming, how it is important for the farmers to follow the various steps in order to attain, or in order to get good production of crops. That is, first is land preparation, then seed sowing, then irrigation, then harvesting, land preparation, seed sowing, irrigation, then crop growth, fertilizing, and finally harvesting. So this whole circle continues in order to attain good crops in through agriculture. And we all know India is an agricultural based country, so the economic sector is mostly concentrated on agriculture. Then we have come across the rearing of livestock and what all livestock as I used are reared in India, and these livestock rearing is being functional or is being followed since very old times when farming started. We have come across this earlier when we were dealing with the chapters in midterm, where we have dealt with how, when the farming started, the people started keeping the various animals with them, who helped them in the farming, as well as few animals like dogs who helped them to guard the crops and the people. So these were the rearing of livestock and farming were interlinked, and how they together would provide as a source of income for the people. So this was about the agriculture in India. Then we have also completed the chapter on industry in India, where we have dealt with what are the needs of an industry, that is money, land, raw materials, then machines, power of electricity, people, and transport. So we have dealt all this in detail, where we have come across how it is important to get all these resources, from money to transportation facilities, in order to have an industry established, and also for the growth and development of the industry. Then we have come across the various types of industry, where we have dealt with the various industries have been divided on the various lines. That is, depending on the size, the industries have been divided into small scale and large scale, depending upon the production, like how much the large scale industries would produce products on a huge scale, or a large scale, and that would also require a large amount of investment, and employment would also be more in those large scale industries, while in small scale industries the raw materials, the investment needed was much lesser as compared to the large scale. Then we have come across the cottage industries in India, that is a handloom, then the stone carvings, etc. Then the agro-based or the forest-based industries, depending on the raw materials which was obtained from the forest, and agricultural base, and the service industry, that is the tourism, hotel, etc. Then the major industries in India, that is cotton, iron and steel, cement, sugar, paper, information technology and communication, and entertainment. So we have come across all of these portions where we have dealt with which industries are established where in India, and all the how these industries function, and also what all are the important industries in India. So we have come across these many new facts in these two chapters. Today we had a revision. From in the next session we'll be starting with the next chapter of our syllabus. That will be all. Thank you.